We're here at the Artist Within. Let's go in and paint.
We're going to have you up here today because it's kind of busy and noisy downstairs. Okay? So, don't drink the water, that part's the same. It doesn't matter if you're upstairs or downstairs, you don't drink the water. And these are different. The pieces that you painted last time should be ready. So we'll get those out of the kiln. But right now, remember the first thing you do after you choose your piece is on the back, you write your name with a glaze pencil, and that stays on forever, so your very best writing. And just write your name right on there, and then don't paint over that. We need to know whose dragonfly it is. So. Is it hard to write with those fancy fingernails?
A little.
Your very best writing. Now, have you ladies come up with some questions since the last time we were in?
Are there lots of items to paint?
Yeah. Did you have a hard time choosing a piece today? A lot of people do because we have over 100 different things to choose from. We have everything from magnets like we have today to the collectibles like we painted last time. We have bowls, we have mugs, we have picture frames, all kinds of things. So yes, we do have lots of things to choose from.
Do we get to take our pottery home today?
Not today. Remember when we painted before, we're not usually actually using paint. We're using what's called a glaze. And so after you paint it on today, then you have to leave it, and I put it in the kiln, which is like a big oven, and we fire it, and then it comes out bright and shiny. So you have to leave the pieces today, but you'll get them back in a week. In fact, the pieces that you painted last time are ready, and I'll show you those today before you leave. You can take those with you.
Do you have birthday parties?
Yes, we do have birthday parties, don't we? Didn't you come to a birthday party here? In fact, we're in what's called the party room. If you have a birthday party here, this is the room we use. Of course, we have it more decorated for your party, and we have balloons for you and all those kinds of things. But you do come for birthday parties, and all of your friends would paint pottery. You can bring, we don't sell food and stuff, so you can bring your own kind of food or drink, ice cream, cake, whatever. And you would come and you and your friends would paint pottery, and then in a week you would pick them up and give them to your friends. And they could be bowls, and you could all get together and have an ice cream party or something. So you can paint things to use or just paint things to look at. But we do parties. We like having parties there.
Are there other things to do besides painting?
Yeah, we have what's called a bead bar, where you can make jewelry, you can make bracelets, necklaces, all kinds of jewelry. And then downstairs we have potter's wheels, where you can learn how to work on a potter's wheel. We have a clay camp in the summer for kids to come and learn how to work with clay in the summer. So yeah, and then we have an art gallery, so people come and look at artwork. So there are lots of different things besides just painting pottery.
Do you have summer camps?
Funny that you ask. We have 3 summer camps this year. We're doing one for 6 to 8-year-olds. We're doing another one for 9 to 12-year-olds. And then we've done these enough that now we have some kids that are older than that because they've come to the camps every summer. So we're going to do a 3rd one in August, the first part of August before you go back to school. And it's for kids that have had camp before. So we can do things that are a little more advanced. So yeah, we're offering 3 camps this summer. When you choose your colors, they're going to look kind of chalky today, but you can look at the color chart, and if you each choose 2 or 3 colors, and then you can share, and we'll have lots of colors to use. But the pieces today probably won't need a whole lot of different colors. But go ahead and let me know, and remember, when we write them down, it's the number, not that crazy name. They have names like Hot Tamale, and Orange Happy, and Butter Me Up, but we just go with the numbers. 74, 14, so take a look at the color chart. I think they're close to 100 different colors, so you're going to have to take a look and then let me know what colors you'd like to use. Yeah. And then if you're ready to give something a second coat rather than watching the paint dry, which is not all that fun, you can take it over there and we have a hair dryer and you can blow it dry with the hair dryer. So you can go on to the next coat. Be sure you dry your brush off after you rinse it. thing we're going to do is after you have your pieces out here, you can see these pieces, we're going to put them in here to dip them. And this is the clear glaze. It doesn't look very clear, does it? It's blue. And that's what's in here. See that great big old thing full of blue? That's the clear glaze. So I'll dip them in there, and then I bring them in here. And when they come in here, after they've been dipped, I put them on this shelf to dry. So see how everything looks blue right now? They're not going to be blue. It's not like everybody chose light blue. It's just those have been dipped. So those are ready to go from yours to dip. And the next thing is to put them in the kiln. And this is our kiln. We have 2 big kilns. And it's like a big oven. And can you look in there? So your little butterfly and dragonfly get lost in this great big kiln. So what we do is we put it in there and then put in a shelf, and we put some more in and a shelf and more and more and more and more until we fill it all the way up. And then once it's full, we lock it shut. And then I turn it on, and in 7.5 hours, it gets to be 1,830 degrees, which is really, really hot. That's a lot. And let me show you what happens. These are, remember the cones? When it gets that hot, this is what happens. It gets so hot, this one melts a lot. When it reaches 1,830, it melts just right. But if this one would have melted, it would have been too hot. So cold, just right, too hot. So this came out just the way we wanted it. So when we see that, then we open it back up and we take them out. And you know what? When you were here the last time, we put pieces in there. And after they come out, we wrap them up. We put them in a little sack for you. Ta-da! Good job.
Let me see.
For letting us come today.
Well, thank you for coming today. Remember, next week you need to come back.
We'll be back next week to pick up our pieces.
And they'll be bright, shiny, and ready for you.
Thanks for coming. Bye.
Try to